Because it's probably going to be our last one for the
Here we
night,
are,
so...
ready to go again. You know, just recently I was doing a demonstration in a mall. And I had
Thanks
a
to
man come
everyone
me
that came
and
out.
said, Bob, I could never paint.
Hope you enjoyed.
because I'm
And I think we're doing the
colorblind.
colorblind one. That's
All I
going to be
can
cool.
see is gray tones. So I thought today we'd do a picture in gray just to show you that anyone can paint. So, what I've done here, I've mixed up a great big batch of blue and brown. Probably about 1/3 blue to 2/3 brown to give you a rough idea of what the mixture is here. And all we'll use is this gray color and white. I have the other colors on my palette only because I was too lazy to clean my palette before we started this. So I've already applied some magic white to the canvas to help speed things up a little bit. So let's take the almighty brush here. We'll take a little bit of this gray color out, beat it into the bristles, really work it into the bristles. And let's start with an almighty sky here. Just let it work around and play, and great big things happening here. Just let them fall right out of your brush. Keep that brush moving. Circular patterns. Just let it play. Maybe we'll put a little bit more paint. Maybe we'll come right over in here. There we go. Just let that work. We'll have a light source right in here. I'll have some light coming through there. Maybe we'll do some almighty mountains today. We haven't done
Hey.
mountains in the past.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. You knew.
It's time.
What a great time to end it.
Now we'll clean the brush. There we are. Shake off the excess paint there. Okay, gentle swirling motions here. We're going to begin blending the sky together. Very gentle.
There's
Just
some
let it
brown in the sky, but
let it play.
yeah, I don't know about that. It's just kind of grayed
These
up.
little things just fall around, fly around, have fun. Let's begin pulling them like this, just to give an indication of light slipping through there. There we go.
I really like gray's color. Actually, I think it works pretty well with a lot of the stuff that we paint here. And it's all the fun of black without being as
Just
stark.
let that brush continually go in circles. That's probably the biggest suggestion I can give you that will help you. Let it continually go in circles. Otherwise, it'll look like it's raining up. We don't want that to happen. Okay, now we're just gently blending it together a little.
You already know.
Now, take the fan brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of this gray color on the fan brush. Very, very little color. Very little color.
But I've really filmed
And
the
let's
sky
put
a
a few
bit
little
more though.
happy clouds in here that are a little bit more distinct. And that'll push everything else back. Once again, circular pattern. Always try to do this in the
Cloud time?
circles. Just let these little clouds float around the sky. And now we'll take the big brush.
Fortunately, I know my girlfriend is not a fan of the kind of gray winter mountain one, so I'm sure she's gonna have a great time with this.
Fluff it up a little bit. Really blend it together. Maybe a little more gray.
But on sec, this last one had lots of color.
Just
You
try
can't have
to-
too much of one thing.
Just let him float around.
Color swatch now defeats the entire purpose.
Blend him in.
If I could just make whatever color I wanted, then you know we might
And
Nah.
It's a pretty nice little sky.
carry your way out.
And I thought today we'd do some fantastic mountains. Everybody enjoys mountains. So let's start here, and we'll just use this same gray mixture, just blue and brown. And let's go right over here and drop in a fantastic big old mountain. Oh, there he comes.
Yep, here you go.
Just let him wander. Very little paint. We take off all the excess paint. Scrape that canvas hard. All you want to remain on there is the value, what's been pushed into the canvas. Now with a large brush, we'll pull that down. There we go. Already we begin to have a basic mountain shape. Okay. Now we'll highlight that mountain. Here, I'll take some white. Just titanium white. Let's have our light coming from the right, so we'll put a little highlight. Oh, maybe right there. There we go. A little touch right up in here.
That's something we really like about the season so far is it kind of plays with where the subjects are. 'Cause, you know, all through the first run, there was a lot of like, you know, smack dab in the middle, and
Now for
then
the shadow color, since we have
you
nothing
kind of fill the
else,
trees
we'll
and
just take a little
around the corners.
gray
But
and white, make it a little bit darker than what we have up there for the highlight, a little lighter than the darkest color on there. So somewhere in between.
here, there's definitely a bit more variety going on, and that's
Very
fun.
gently we'll begin pulling shadows in here. Follow the contour of the mountain. Shoo. There you go. There it comes. Just let that old paint break as it pulls down there.
It'd be pretty cool to live in Alaska and you see those all the time.
I think we've mentioned this before, but you need to have a very, very firm paint to do this. If you have a thin, oily paint, you're really going to get into some problem areas because you'll become a mud mixer. You need a paint that's strong, firm, dry. Okay, we'll give this one a little shadow right there. So he stands out as an individual. Just bring this on down. Let your imagination just wander around when you're doing these things. Now, with a clean, dry brush, we'll just lay some mist down here by tapping. Just tap the bottom of it. Over here, follow these angles and tap. Then lift upward, always following the angles that you built into your mountains. Mountains are so simple, they're hard. Okay, that gives us a nice, quick little basic mountain. Let's put one on the other side. Might as well have some good
Yeah,
practice here.
Bob,
Let's
you
come
can't
out of
eat your
here.
mic like that. That's not cool.
Oh, yeah, almighty mountain. There he comes. And just let him wander right on down here in front. Now this one I want to be a little darker in value than the one I have behind, so it looks closer. So I'm applying a little more color than I did on the first one. Okay, and we'll blend this one down. I'm not blending it as much once again. There we go.
Kind of a bit of a shark tooth. Don't want that.
Clean the paint off the brush here. I probably just bought a studio. Okay, now we'll put some snow on this mountain. Touch. Follow the contour of the mountain. There we go. These used to really give me a fit when I was a traditional painter. Oh, I spent weeks sometime working with a little brush trying to make all these things happen. There. Isn't that fantastic?
I wonder
You can make whole mountains and
if
mountains.
Bob Ross is considered
do it.
like really good painter among people that paint.
There's no big secret to it.
There's no. He seems great, but I don't know anything about art really.
And an almighty knife. Okay. Now, make a little more of the shadow color. Okay, we'll throw some shadows in here and move right along. Maybe a touch darker. There we go. That's what we're looking for. We'll put a little shadow right in there. Little shadow here. Ah, there's one. There he is. There we go. See how easy it is to give dimension to these mountains? It's all a game of angles. Just a game of angles. Mountains are geometric shapes. Play with the angles.
Brown in that mountain.
Okay, maybe we'll bring this down just a touch further here.
That's not terrible.
Okay.
Maybe wouldn't recommend it.
Now we'll gently tap on these a little just to diffuse them. Don't want to destroy, just diffuse. Okay. While I get this brush dirty, I think we'll put some water in here. Maybe we'll have water in
Yeah,
this
no, it's
one.
not. Definitely not the worst thing I've done. I would really just kind of blend that in.
Just pull from the outside in and try to keep these lines level so your water doesn't look like it's running off the canvas. And you have to tie a bucket or whatever to catch it. There we are.
What kind of blue should we use? This one. I like this one.
Since I own the studio, I can do that now. Now I'm going to use the 1-inch brush, and I'm just going to gently lift up. This is just a clean brush. Just lift up. Make it look like little things way back in the distance back here. Far, far away. There we go. Just lifting upward, little short strokes. Don't let the strokes get too large.
Oh, maybe add in a lighter color.
All right.
Fill it in, make it look more watery.
And maybe.
Oh, and then, well, you gotta
Maybe
get
some
dark
little
on it.
evergreens back here.
That's a classic shade up to
We'll
water.
make some with the fan brush, and maybe we'll make some with the palette knife today. That's a little bit different. All right, let's just drop a little evergreen right here. And I'm using a color that's very, very close to the background mountains. So they look far, far away. Give it a friend. We forget the trees get lonely too. Okay, as you make trees that in your mind are a little bit closer to you, allow them to get a little darker, a little bit darker. And maybe there's one, there he is, right there. Now he's closer, so we want him darker. There we go. We'll lay some color right there. We'll just gently lift up, just to make all kind of little things happen. Since this is a wet-on-wet technique, you can move the paint, it'll slide. The magic white underneath makes it wet and slick, and it'll just slide and move. All you have to do is learn to control it a little. Okay. Tick, tick. Now, let's put a little bit of reflection into the water. I've taken a little bit of the tree color, and I'm just going to gently pull down. Straight down. Most important that it comes straight down. And maybe we'll make an uneven one here so all kind of little things can happen. Now, after you've pulled it down, very gently go across, just enough to give it a watery feel. It's easy to destroy. And look at that already. Let's take a little bit of magic white mixed with a little bit of firm white. I want to paint this a little bit thinner. There we go. Now, cut through it. And let's put some happy little water lines back here. Watch right here. We'll create a little cove. Just that easy. But all these lines need to be basically straight, or once again, your water will run right out of the painting. Just let him run right on around the corner here. Just like so. Okay. Let's make some happy little evergreen trees. And promise today we'd make them a little bit different than we have in the past. We'll make them with the almighty palette knife here. Okay, decide basically where you want a tree, right there. Now, we're going to load just a tiny bit of paint right on the point of the knife and touch. And we just begin touching. We're not trying to draw with this knife. All we're doing is laying paint on the canvas. We touch the canvas takes what it wants, gives you back what's left. Just let this tree work right out of your hand. We're still using nothing but the blue and the Van Dyke brown. Prussian blue, Van Dyke brown. And there's a little tree. Maybe right there's another one. I just want to do enough of these to show you how to do them. And when you do your painting at home, you determine how many trees live in your forest. There we go.
There you go. Looking great.
A lot of paint though. And what's really nice, when this painting dries, these trees are very thick, you can feel the texture.
They're extra thick.
Maybe over here, maybe a great big tree, maybe one that...
An almighty tree, you could say.
Like that. But once you do that, you're committed. You've got to put a tree there now. So there we go. A lot of paint. Hum along as you can. Just let it blow off your line.
Now where's this one going?
Okay. Thick trees.
Ah, it's over here. Okay.
Get a little trunk indication just by cutting through. Right over here. Up here. Just a little indication. Maybe some little stems here and there. Okay. Now, if we want to highlight these trees, maybe lay a little bit of snow on them. We need a shadow side and a highlight side. So I'll just use the same basic shadow colors I used on the mountain. Maybe a little touch darker. There we go. All right, now very gently, just touch so the paint grabs on those high points. Just barely touch, like so. Put the shadow in first. Let's go over here. Here it comes. Barely touch.
Trying a different thing with these trees here. Normally I just, do a big old triangle, but I'm trying to make them a little different now.
For the other side, maybe there's some snow laying on these trees.
But
We take a little bit of white, titanium white,
there's a triangle right there.
and very gently, once again, just a little, let it touch. Catch the high points. Don't want to kill all that beautiful dark color. Okay, let's do
Now
it
we gotta just extend the water line out a bit.
a little tiny bit.
Imagine we're going for something like that anyway.
Like so. Now, while we got this dark paint going here, let's just lay a little bit right in here. There. Now, we'll take a 1-inch brush. And back to one of our golden rules. It takes dark in order to show light. So we'll take a dark color on the 1-inch brush here. We'll throw in some little bushes. These are just the shadows for the bushes.
But you already know what we're doing.
And over here, maybe some bigger trees. Always try to remember to do the thing that's farthest away first. Like in my mind, this tree's behind these bushes, so you need to do him first. And then come forward. Okay, now that we have dark, we can begin worrying about the light. Let's pull this down right here, turn it into a happy little reflection.
Now that we have a yin,
Easy.
you can put in some yang.
Okay, now we use a 1-inch brush with a little magic white and a little firm white mixed together. We're looking for a paint that's slightly thinner than what's on the canvas already, so it'll stick. Maybe a touch more magic. There. Okay, now push off all these beautiful little leaves. Just let them hit. Sparkle in the sun. And at the same time, you can reflect them right into the water. That easy. There comes one right here. There. rascals. Ain't that unreal that you can do that in such a quick stroke? Now, very gently, whisper light. Don't want to destroy, just want to diffuse it. That's how we make mirror reflections. Now let's take a little bit of the white and put some snow down here on the ground.
Every time I do one of these, I want to ask if I've done them before, because I have tried doing some of these paintings, but in the past. But no.
Okay, now we can take and just
Answer is no.
a few little sticks here and there. Just like so.
As much as I like doing the winter mountains, they all kind of blend together.
Okay, now we got to worry about the other side. That one's looking good. A little more of the thin white mixed with a thicker white so it'll stick. We'll put some happy little bushes right over here. Look at them little rascals sparkle in the sun. This is a cold painting. The blue in it makes it so cold.
Yeah, put your coat on.
Okay, we'll put a few
The
little
best way to
stars
spend
in these.
April, wearing a coat.
You know, this reminds me of my home in Alaska. We see a lot of scenes like this. I've always wanted to live in a beautiful mountain range like this. So let's build a house. We've got to have a house. We'll make the back eve of the house first. Just like so. Then we'll make the other side of the house with just white. Let it run right down the
Yeah,
kitchen.
we put some like bigger bushes up here.
Like so. And a little more of the dark color, filling in the front.
Ooh, yeah, no, I really like that.
Let a little bit of that white get on your knife, just to give it a little tonal values in there. That side should be good and dark. Let's give him a door. He needs a door. There we go. Little touch of the magic white to outline it. Maybe this is an old slab cabin, so we'll put some boards in here. And we need some snow on the other side of the roof. Can't have just one side with snow on it. We need snow on both sides. There. Okay. Now we need some snow on the ground. Just touch. And snow is a game of angles like mountains are. It's most important that you follow the lay of the land when you're laying your snow in. Just let it go in the direction the land flows.
Not a fan of buildings. Love living in them. One of my favorite places to live in.
Now let's push this little house back up into the bushes a little more. I'll take
Not-
a little dark color and
Super into
put that
drawing
little
them.
bush right here. And then some of the light color. And just throw some highlights on that bush. Like so.
But
And maybe a little bush
we
lives.
kind of made something happen here.
Super.
You know what we can do? We can bury it, and no one will know.
Maybe just to play a little bit. Just throw a little tree right up
He
to
got snowed in real bad one day, and no one came to go get him. No, maybe there's someone living there right now, but like you'll never know. You'll never
Put a
see him.
little highlight on him. Now I'm going to use the liner brush and some thin oil, and I'll thin some of this down and we'll do some happy little limbs out here on this tree. Just let them run along. Wherever you think they ought to be. And you can use paint thinner to thin this paint down. I prefer oil because it's slicker and it moves easier. Right there. We just let it go. A few little sticks down here at the bottom. I think we just about have a finished picture. A little bit of oil here, and we're going to sign him in red. We're going to cheat. And we'll throw a little signature on there. This is a fantastic painting because it uses only gray and white. I'd like to show you a variation of this, and it uses only burnt umber and white. So maybe we can get the camera to swing over to that, and we'll take a look at it and show you what you can do with other colors.
Oh, it's cool.
And there's really no limit.
Thank God we didn't have to do that one though, because that would have ended up real bad.
As long as you use the basic method. So, on behalf of all of us here, you
Let's
have
add
a
another
super
little
day.
cloud. I had an elastic little thing there, but keep on schedule. We're done when Bobby's done. Look at that. Not really sure how to feel about all that white space, but I think it kind of works for what we're going for here. Cabin looks like butt. Oh well.